Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Cupid Parasite. Finally, it's been a long-ass time for me, because, you know, break for holidays, and break to finish recording of the game, and now we're back! And we're going to start... Hey, look, it's Ryuki! Anyway, we're going to start Ryuki's route today. We should have done it before Gil, but I don't think there's really much... There wasn't much of a difference, Alright, so we can skip all this. We're going to start skipping through everything. Yeah, there really wasn't much of a difference. There's slight spoilers for... No, stop. Don't play theme song. Like, I think it was Claris, but I think we kind of already figured even at Shelby's route that she was a little sus just because, like, you knew, like, she knew Alan, but... At any rate, you know, not too big. And then we also now know that Catherine is our frickin' mom. Which they haven't really come out and said, but I think it's pretty obvious like, at this point. I don't know if they, like, meant for it to be, like, obvious, but not stated specifically, so. So, we're just gonna skip through. I do kind of wish that you... Wait! Did this one have a, skip to next choice one? I don't remember. Hold on a second. Hold on. Did this one have a... Options. I can't remember if it did. That's skip mode, skip cans. Okay. No, but I want Oops, that's what I wanted. Hold on. I was trying to go over here, but I can't get this to... Okay, there we go. Skip, force, autoplay, main menu, quick save, show story, like jump to choice. Okay, yeah, it did. Yeah, so the stick up jump to choice. Oh, okay. Okay. I knew, I was like, look, it just... Okay. Yes. Okay. That makes it so much easier. I forgot that we could do this in this one, because you can't always do it in every game, and then I kind of forgot that we could do it, and I was like, wait, was this one that we could? Well, that might have just broken the game. That's... Okay, well, okay, here we go. Okay, so... I have to if I want to earn that promotion. First time we're choosing this one. Cool, new. I have to earn that promotion. I'll do my very best. I'm glad to see such passion. I forgot all their voices too, by the way. So, to start off with, I think I'll get in touch with them to set up a meeting. You want to meet with them? Definitely. I'd like to talk to them face to face to find out what kind of people they might be compatible with. I think these are things that we've already read. Okay, yeah. Nope. Stop. 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 My god, it won't stop skipping. Holy shit. I'm hitting the wire. Like, stop skipping. Why won't it stop skipping? Jesus. Okay. It's like, I want to be able to, I don't want to have to, like, anyway. Alright, so we're talking to Gil. Alright, so... I clicked the... Okay, I was like, I clicked the button. Are you struggling with work or something? Which we've already asked. So... Oh my god, I forgot we have to wait for it to finish. The check. Alright. We've already read that, so... Wait, what? We've already read this, though. It's going... Okay, we already asked him that, because it was already... Okay. Can we go to the next fucking choice now, please? This is a little... Okay, they're skipping to the next choice is a little janky. I'll be honest. Oh, Raul, I missed you. You know, it was a funny thing. I was sitting here before, like, God, I gotta remember the voices. And I was like, okay, I gotta remember Shelby and Ryuki and Alan. And I'm like, who am I forgetting? I forgot Raul and he... Oh, I forgot our precious himbo. I love him so much anyway. I think we've already chosen this one too, but anyway. What about Cupid? This company's named after him, right? As he asked, he had a big goofy grin on his face. All right, and this is the... Yeah, I read something on Wikipedia. Okay, so... All right. So then we can skip to the next choice, because then this is the Ryuki choice. Because that's probably the Raul choice, which we wouldn't have had initially. I touched my face, which was now dripping wet. Maybe I should install a humidifier. Should I be happy I scored over 55 at least? Can't wait till we choose that one. Interesting. So dehydration seems to be one of his big concerns. I'll talk to Mr. Snail to see if we can bring in some humidifiers. Love! Okay, well that was basically, we didn't actually get to talk to Ryuki, but that's okay. Case 5, Alan Melville. Boop. Yes, which the chest is like right. I feel like this one we could have just skipped through because it's not... Okay. Oh, right, and we have to do the... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. I think the save file 1 for the test... I just want to go back and get to the end. I think that's the common route bad ending, which we've already done, which we don't need to... Parasite Workshop. I think we've already done that one. I want to make sure, though. I feel like this happens every single time I open. I'm like, wait, did we already do that one? I think because you get Storg, which is... Yeah. Okay, that's the common. Okay, so we don't need to do the save file there. I just saw it and I was like, wait, let me check before we get to that point. Now I gotta scroll back up to my guide. It's okay. I think we just... Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. It's okay. The freeze up, I'm sure, is his. Imagine the faces of your other member. I'm pretty sure it was the right choice. Yes. Okay. Whoop. Okay. Now we can skip to the next section, which is the love match test. And we don't need to do our save there because we've already done that. All right. Fun. Still a prototype. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. Try the test. Sure. What do I do? Here you go. Okay. We don't need to read through this because we've already, like, read through the doing the things. Here you go. First, think of a person. All right. Everyone, think hard of Ryuki. Anyway. Prototype, blah, blah, blah. We got it. Okay. Here we go. Are you dating someone? Oh. If you catch him looking at another woman, do you instantly get jealous? No. I forgot how to do this. Okay. Question 2, would you happily sacrifice yourself? No! Whoops. So, I forgot how to fucking do this test. Do you feel like you want him to be by your side only when you feel like having him there? No. Would you rather be friends for a while before you start dating? Apparently, we're no. 5 is, when selecting a partner, are economic factors important? No. That did click. Yeah, it's weird because you can't... Anyway. Were you attracted to him from the moment you first met? Apparently that's a yes. I feel like for her that's... No. Ryuki is pretty, but like, you know. While you're in class at work, do you suddenly stop and realize you've only been thinking about him? No. I feel like that's a right Ryuki answer because he'd be like, what? I don't think about you. I'm busy working. If he's suffering through some kind of trouble, would you prefer to suffer along with him? Yes. Question 9 is when he asks about your plans or tries to get involved, do you find yourself trying to distance yourself? No. 10 is selecting a person important for his upbringing? No. Question 11 is, do you feel that you and he are similarly attractive? Yes, which is funny because I don't think he feels that way. We know he doesn't. 12, does your happiness depend on making sure he's happy? No. 13, do you feel that you and he share a close connection? No, that's true. And 14, when selecting a partner, do you think your personal history influences your decision? No. I can't. How do I end this again? End is X. Okay. Okay, which, was that all it was? Okay, so we should get arrows. Okay, good. And then we stop checking. Good, just use this as a reference. In the end, relationships are guided by what feels right. Anyway, we know that. Okay, skip to next choice. Yes. So this should skip because we're skipping through at least one whole chapter, so that'll help. I'd say, like, note to self, you know. Thank you for your help today. I know we dragged you out here without any warning and during business hours, no less. Blah, blah, blah. Expect his thanks. We don't need to read everything. It's all part of the job, right? He's like, I'm just going to skip through a couple things. Okay, because we've already made these choices, but I feel like in Gil's one, we already got to the choice, but it just kept going back to that spot for some reason. We're skipping a share house, Parasite house. We're now at date. We should be at date week now. Oh, good. So we get a new scene. Let's see. The one I'm most worried about. I picture all 5 of their faces. Ryuki. I think Ryuki. Oh, worried about the silent treatment? I just don't know if I can teach him how to have fun on a date. Even though it's just practice, this is still his first date. That's a heavy responsibility for me. Fun, huh? You really care a lot about the Parasite 5, huh? Well, I am their managing advisor. Plus, this is my big chance to get a promotion. It always comes back to work, doesn't it? But I like that about you. Even in the end, you still believe in them. Guess that means that if they're the Parasite 5, you're the Cupid Parasite. I'm pretty sure we've already read. Okay. Pep, you're up for a fight, Gil. Okay, now we're in our new chapter. Friday, 11 a.m. Sorry, Gil. Now you're... You know what? I kind of thought it would make me feel bad. Like, oh my god, like, Gil, how obsessed he is, and then you move on to someone else. But it's actually really easy because it's been weeks. Weeks! Because I took my sweet-ass time. Hey! No! You don't make that noise. That's bad. You stop that. We don't like that. You're being bad. Anyway, like, I thought it would, but it's like, I kind of forgot everything. Anyway. Oh no, I'm late. Today was my practice date with Ryuki, but I was so focused on work I didn't realize I was running late. I rushed to our meeting spot. I don't want to hear you shrieking and screaming either. You're being bad. There he is. Sorry, Ryuki. Have you been waiting long? You're late. Well, you're just wearing like a normal sweater. This is like, you're so underdressed for you. He glared at me, his brow furrowed even more than usual. Can you please give that mist a rest? And what's with your face? If you're going to be late, at least you could take the time to make yourself presentable. Sorry, I just didn't want you to have to wait any longer than necessary. A failing facial grade is much more annoying than a little tardiness. I mean, your eyes are all puffy. Are you getting enough sleep? Well, maybe not. All these practice dates really have been pretty exhausting. But of course I couldn't tell him that. This is my job, after all. My date with Raoul yesterday was physically demanding, to say the least. Oh, hi! I know it's not that kind of date, but girl. I spent last night writing up a report detailing all the issues with each member, and I didn't finish till after midnight. Well, your outfit is hideous. And those shoes. Are you sure they even fit? Your posture's awful. This is how you dress for a date? Are we the one judging him? Or, yeah, because, like, sorry. His ruthless remarks really stung, especially since we were on a date and all. In fact, I chosen shoes especially for the occasion. I feel like that would make me just feel so, like, I would just be like, and I'm out. Like, because, like, fashion and your style is subjective to each person. Like, obviously, the style that I like is not going to be the same style that everybody likes. But I can't imagine going on a date and being like, I feel good about myself. I got dressed. What are you wearing? That's just horrible. You know what? I'm out. Like, no. I spent enough time feeling bad about myself because of other shit people said that when you finally feel good about yourself and then this asshole comes, you're like, nope, I'm out. Nope. Nope. Like, I mean, he's a fashion designer, but it's like, hey, just get out. I'm happy with my style, thanks. Rude. I get that she doesn't. She's like, I just put clothes on, whatever, but still. Be like, and I'm gone. You must understand. You need to reach a certain rank if you want to stand by my side. Whatever, let's just go. Huh? Wait, what? Without another word, he grabbed me by the wrist and started walking. Negative points? He was practically dragging me, and for the first time I was struck by his size. I've only ever seen him in a group with the others, so I never really noticed how tall he is. Walking next to him, I was forced to tilt my head up to look at him. Really? Because he seems short. But where are we going? There was no hesitation in his stride. The whole situation was pretty odd, but I decided to just go along with it. Also, they kind of make him seem very petite. Like, not like he's 4 feet tall, but you know what I mean? Like, the other guys might be like 6 feet. He's not that tall. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're kind of like same height. Maybe a few inches taller, but like roughly same, not, oh my god, what are you doing up there, you know? Where you're like, I actually feel short. Like, it's, I guess because they just draw him delicate, so maybe that's it. It's misleading is what it is. Eventually, we found ourselves in the 6th Avenue shopping district. Oh my god, are you gonna buy me an outfit? This is where we're going. See, you know what I mean? Because they even, like, put him down lower, like, he's shorter than everyone. I mean, it is also, he's just got a delicate frame, but, like, I feel like if he's supposed to be, he should be up higher, like, but also, that statement is weird. I've only ever seen him with everyone else. I didn't realize he was so fucking tall. So then you're saying he's short compared to everybody else, so is everybody else, like, fucking giants? You're like, holy crap, I have to crane my neck, you're really fucking tall! But standing next to everybody else, you seemed really short, so they're fucking, like, 7 feet tall? What the, like... This, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, I get it, I guess, because it's like, you see a bunch of tall guys, and the shortest one out of them, you're like, oh, he's, like, shorter than the other guys. And then when you're standing next to him, you're like, you're not actually short, you're just short compared to the other guys, which is, it's a thing in your brain, but, like, you'd still notice he was taller than you. I don't know. Anyway, Ryuki ended up dragging me into, what? A beauty salon? After you've attained a more acceptable body, we'll go and pick out a new outfit for you. Acceptable body? Which many thought I was currently unacceptable? As I stood there in shock, the salon beautician came out to greet us. Welcome, welcome. How can we help you today? Might I speak with the salon manager? I'm very sorry, but the manager is today off. I'm more than happy to provide whatever treatment you may require. With those feeble fingers? Fine, I suppose you'll have to do. We'll take everything on the menu, and I must insist on observing. What? The customer will be asked to remove her clothes during the treatment, so I'm afraid we can't allow a man inside. Yeah, for real! A little skin is nothing to be embarrassed about. The bigger concern is whether or not you actually know what you're doing. I see. And are you okay with this, miss? The beautician was clearly unsure of what to do. I don't mind either way. I'm totally fine. What? Really? I'd be like, this is a weird date and this is a work thing. No! Not getting naked. Yes, very well. Then please follow me. Unless it's like I gotta be in like my underwear or something. I'm like, whatever. Maybe she's okay with that. It's no different. Bra and underwear is no different. Beauty was not built in a day. Beauty was not built in a day. Beauty was not built in a day. It seems cultish. It's like wrapped around the walls. We're in some kind of weird beauty cult now, ladies. Shit. Yeah, it's no different. Like a bra and panties would be really no different than like a bathing suit. So like whatever. But if you were like butt fucking naked, I'd be like, I think I'm ready. I taken off my clothes and laid down on the salon bed. I kept my eyes closed, but sensed the beautician and Ryuki step inside. I'll just be observing from over here. Of course. Then, shall we begin? This poor woman. The beautician removed my makeup, then had me flip over to lay on the bed, face down. She wiped me down with a hot towel, then began massaging me. The aromatic candles and the warm touch of her hands had me feeling drowsy. As I was drifting off, I heard an annoyed sigh. I think it's really funny. Oh my god, is Ryuki going to give us the massage? Oh god. Oh god, is that where this is going? Look, I'll do it. Oh. Well, this is kind of a kinky first date, and I'm okay with it. Like, I mean, Ryuki's more annoyed with us, but then for a second I was gonna be like, is this his kink? He's just like, yeah, whatever. I just need you to go get a massage, and I need to make sure she can do it right. And he's just like, yeah, touch her. Just gets off on watching. You thought he was just here to judge our beauty standards, but no, he's just like, yes, I like watching hot girls get massages. My hair is like all fucking like in my face. Hold on. He's gonna end up. Are you serious with this? Huh? Yes, I think so. Poor lady. Those pathetic arms of yours aren't doing anything to help her lymph node circulation. Move. I'll do it myself. I knew it. I'm sorry if you're not happy with... Huh? We're getting a CG. I heard Ryuki ushering the beautician out of the room. Yeah, we're gonna end up with... There's no way you cannot give me a CG in that. Didn't we get a CG in all the date routes anyways? We should. We should for the... Yeah, here we go. He actually... It's so funny because we're totally enjoying it. Look at her face. It's like a cat face. And then he looks like... abhorred. Like, he's like, why am I doing this? You're the one that insisted, Ryuki. I love it. Wait, is he seriously massaging me himself right now? I was too afraid to open my eyes, but it seemed that Ryuki had decided to take her place and was now massaging my back. I'm just saying, a back massage is nice. Whether you're paying someone or it's someone you're interested in doing it. Like, but this is just like, I mean, like, you're like a massage. Good. Massage from a hot guy. Better. I'm just saying. So... She's not into him yet, but I mean, this is a good way to get into him, right? That's phrasing his words. Stop it! You stop! No. You are being a bad bird today. Jura's being very, very naughty. Why, you bad boy? What, if you want attention, you could come over here. You don't scream like that. Don't look at me with that cute face. Well, I love you. You're fucking adorable, but stop being a jerk. Do not be nasty. Just being bad. What? You get all my attention 24 hours a day. Okay, like 20, not quite, because sleep and then whatever. You get the majority of my attention. You need to simmer down. It's not all about you. Brat. That's it. Go sit in the corner. You're so cute. Stop it. Ugh. He pressed his hands down into my back. There was a clear sense of strength behind the sensation. Obviously the hands of a man. Just as I thought. She wasn't helping you relax at all. Why on earth are your shoulders so stiff anyway? Actually, she hasn't really been around recently. I haven't been able to use him as a makeshift massager lately, which is probably why my shoulders have been getting worse and worse. So weird. I guess I've just been spending a lot of time hunched over my desk. Oh, you and me both. Even at your desk, there are plenty of stretches you can do. Well, let me see if I can flush some of these toxins out. He poured a bit of oil onto my back and started massaging it into my skin. This is... Ah! That feels so good! He pressed into my shoulder blades, then slid his hands down each side of my back. I guess that's how you flush out toxins? His fingers moved with accuracy and confidence. It was breathtaking. Seriously, I couldn't help but gasp out loud. His approach as a beautician seemed less about relaxing me and more about physically driving stress out of my body. So nice. Yeah. Can you please stop making those weird noises? Then stop touching me all sexy like. Sorry, it just feels so good. I've never felt this way before. He's like, oh, what are you doing? And you're like, I mean, you're the one massaging my back and it feels amazing. I must insist you stay perfectly quiet. I can't help it. You're just so good at this. I've been to places like this a few times before, but nobody had ever attacked my pressure points with such precision. Not only does he know clothes and makeup, but he understands the physical body itself. No wonder he's the glamour parasite. I was feeling so relaxed I couldn't help but start getting sleepy again. I haven't been getting enough sleep recently, so I'm not sure I can stop myself from falling asleep. Yeah. If you're really that tired, go ahead and fall asleep. Ryuki's voice was much more gentle than I'd ever heard him before. Why can't he sound like that all the time? If he did, I'm sure he'd find a wife in no time. For my part, I was happy to take his advice. I fell into a deep slumber. Snoring and drilling. I'm finished. Just a little more. Can you get up already? We still need to pick out an outfit and get some proper makeup. This is why you're still at a C rank. I hope we get to see ourselves made up. The irritation in his voice finally pulled me out of my nap. I saw him looking down at me with open contempt. Hurry up and get dressed. We'll be working on your makeup next. Now he looks angry. Okay. Ryuki strode out of the room with confidence. I feel so light. I stood up feeling more refreshed than I had in a long time. Even my eyesight seemed a little clearer. I ran my fingers across my cheeks, reveling in their smoothness. A proper salon treatment really is incredible. As I was getting dressed, I almost forgot it was a professional fashion designer who had given me such an incredible experience. That sounds kinky, too. Such an incredible experience. Oh, I mean, just the massage, but not with a happy ending. The whole route will have one, but... After I left the treatment room, the beautician told me the payment had been taken care of. I made my way to the exit. Ryuki, did you really pay for my treatment? A mere trifle. Come on, let's go. I mean, you're the one who insisted on it. How do you know I have enough money to pay for all the works? He clearly seemed unconcerned about the money. We headed for a nearby makeup store. Hello there! Can I help you find anything in particular? I'd like this, and this, and this. We'd like to apply everything right now. Huh? Yes, sir, right away. The employee took Ryuki's payment with a confused but eager look on her face. He didn't even give me a chance to take out my wallet. You're gonna pay for it already? Don't you want to test it out and see if it matches my complexion for... Why are we even asking this? It's Ryuki. He knows better than we do. No need. I can figure all that out with a single look at your skin. I mean, if he can look at us and see a color that we are, he's got it down. Like, I trust him more than I would trust myself, being like, is this the right color? I don't... Even if you've been putting on the same makeup for a year, you're like, I still don't know. It's a new brand. I have no idea. Besides, we don't want to irritate skin I just spent time conditioning. It's best to take an all-or-nothing approach in this case. His voice is all over the place today, isn't it? Anyway, I don't think I know anyone else who'd be willing or able to take that kind of approach. Ryuki just kept proving his status as a genius fashion designer over and over again. He looks so, like, there's a slight smugness, but also, like, I'm good at this, right? Like, in his face, like, an innocence. Right now, he's like, I'm really good at this, right? Tell me I'm good at this. I know. I guess since he can literally see colors around people, he must be naturally good at picking out colors to suit them. See, I told you. That's what I just said. As I stood there marveling, Ryuki took the newly purchased makeup and got to work on me without hesitation. See, your skin grade, wow, went up by 5 just by going to the salon. It's that easy. If people would just make a small effort. As he expertly applied the blush, I couldn't help but think what a pain it would be to do this every single day. I wish I had a professional to do this. No, I just apologize. Sorry. You don't need to go to a beautician, it's just a little bit of stuff, you know. If you feel the need to apologize, do it properly. I want to get down on my hands and knees. I'm like, what? Despite the harsh words, Ryuki still seemed intent on applying my makeup. He was obviously serious about raising the grade of my face. I could tell he was trying really hard with me. I had to respect him for that, if nothing else. Despite his sharp tongue, lots of girls would love being pampered like this. I mean, I don't think I'd want to be insulted and called like a C grade and then like told that my clothes and everything were wrong, but like, you know, somebody who's really good at massages or like, oh, I'll put your makeup on. Sure, that'd be kind of fun. I mean, you know, I don't do a ton of stuff for myself like that. You know what I mean? Like I wear like eye makeup and like lipstick, but I don't do blush very often and I don't do like full face stuff. So, you know, if you had a man that could do all that for you, sure. Okay. All right. Cause I don't do that. So But don't judge my fashion, bitch. You can help me pick out outfits, but don't be like, that outfit's horrible. What are you doing? Oh my god. Ugh. But I really was happy about this. It made me feel bad. Of course, this doesn't fix the problem that he won't even recognize the existence of some girls unless he's forced to. And girls above a certain grade already take care of themselves, so his constant critiques would probably just annoy them. Exactly. I really can't figure out what kind of girl would be right for him. Us, eventually. As I was thinking about that, Ryuki finished applying my makeup. Okay, I'm finished. And now let's go pick out an outfit for you. I know, I kind of wanted us to have absolutely different makeup and an outfit. Like, I wanted to see the whole thing. Okay, but listen, about all this spending, we're on a date, right? It's only right for the man to pay. I mean, alright. Sure, let's go shopping, buy me shit. That's nice. Never been on that kind of date before. Wouldn't say no. Wait. A date? I realized that Ryuki was actually treating this like a proper date. Somehow it made me feel kind of embarrassed. That's right, this is his first real date. So to him, it's only natural that the guy should pay for everything. I mean, and also, if you're gonna judge everything about me and try to make me dress the way you want me to dress, you damn well better pay for it. I'm not gonna, like, get a whole spa treatment, a whole new face, and a whole new wardrobe to please you and pay for it. That's stupid. You want to have this dress-up Barbie thing, unless it was like, I want you to help me pick out stuff because I'm gonna go shop. Then that's different. But, like, you're going to insist that I change my outfit to something that you find appealing? You damn well bet you're paying for that shit. Like, come on. Come on. Like, I saw this as another point in his favor. Plenty of single men these days didn't share that kind of view. I'm starting to feel like I might actually be able to help him find a good match. And but that's also a very weird kind of statement. Like, so many single men don't think that they should pay for the dates. I mean, it's just a give and take. Like, you shouldn't expect a man is always going to pay for all your shit. But as a man, you shouldn't be like, no, what the fuck, pay for your own shit. Like, you know, this is give and take. Like, when the first time you go out, you're like, oh, we're just going to go to coffee or something. Like, you can pay for your own coffee. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll grab a coffee and we'll talk. And, like, whatever. You do something that's not super expensive. If you're asking a girl out and you're like, oh, I want to go to this really fancy steakhouse, you better fucking be paying for it. Because, like, you wanted to go. Like, you know what I mean? It really kind of depends what's happening. But, like, and, like, when you get into real relationships, dating, like, your boyfriend can pay for things, you could pay for things. You know what I mean? He's not the one always paying. That's a very sexist mentality. But, like, but this! Absolutely, you should be paying for all this. You're the one insisting that I, like, upgrade myself for you. You can damn well better pay for this shit. Like, but, like, if we were just going to coffee or a movie, like, I can pay for myself. If you, like, that's cool, that's fine. I'm not gonna, like, be like, oh, we went for coffee and he didn't buy my coffee. What a cheap bastard. It's like, he could be a cheap bastard, or it could just be that it's like, well, we're just the first time meeting, I'll pay for my own coffee and we'll just figure that out. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I think, a very weird thing that's hard to navigate these days is like, okay, I'm paying for my own coffee? And then, like, because, like, you're going to ask someone out and then you're like, do I have to pay for your, because I don't want you to think I'm cheap, but also at the same time, why am I paying for all your shit? You could just be a person who's, like, coming out for a free meal. Like, I just wanted a free meal, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, people are assholes. So, like, you don't know. You know what? Just stay inside. Don't talk to people and just play Atome games like I do. It's just easier. Okay, this is so difficult. Anyway. I decided that among all the Parasite 5, Ryuki might actually have the most potential for getting married. To me! I could feel myself getting a little excited at the idea and followed him into an expensive-looking boutique. We're going here? I hesitated at the entrance, and Ryuki turned to glare at me with an annoyed look on his face. Oh, what's the matter with you? Come on. What are you actually... You're actually wearing normal clothes. You're wearing, like, a sweater with, like, a button-up underneath it, and, like... Is that, like, a high-low hem? Interesting. Okay. And then, like, just pants... Like, this is so... For a fashion design... For the way you normally dress, this is just so, like, normal. So I'm just confused. Did you dress down? You were like, I'm dressing kind of... I mean, the sweater's got a little bit of flair. With, like, almost like the French cuffs going on. And, like, the collar's slightly different. So it's slightly upscale. It's like a little bit dressier. It's like a slightly different, but like still kind of basic. But like, did you just dress? You were like, this is what normal people dress like, right? I feel like it's me. Like, what do normal people wear? I wear a sweater and jeans. Really? This is it? This is all we do? No, and I don't wear a ton of jewelry and okay, but and just one color? Really? Just the sweater and the jeans? That's it? I don't. 14 different. No, okay. Really? This is it? Is it? Is it? Like, I don't. Except for when I'm home right now, lounge pants and a hoodie. So like whatever. But like going out, every fucking color of the rainbow, looking like Ryuki. What the fuck happened to you? Just roll out of the Crayola factory? Yes. So I'm not complaining. It looks good, but it's just really this is so normal for you. Even your suit was like over the top. So this is. I feel like he feels naked right now. He's like, I feel so like I'm just in my underwear. I'm not wearing anything, you know? Like, when you kind of overdress, or you're just used to dressing up and, like, putting on a bunch of fun then when you wear, like, just, like, a t-shirt and jeans, you're like, I'm underdressed. I'm not wearing any, like, it's weird, because, like, I do this. Like, I dress up for work, whatever. I haven't in so long. But, like, if I were just going to go out and I'm like, I'll just throw on jeans and a t-shirt, I'm like, I'm so underdressed. I don't have a car. I don't have it just feels weird. I feel wrong because I'm not wearing just like a bunch of stuff. Like, even if you're not wearing a ton of accessories, anything, I'm just like, there's something wrong with this. I don't have a vest. I don't have a jacket. I don't have anything. This is it. T-shirt, jeans, sneaker. What is this? It's like, it's weird. It's like wearing your pajamas. Except for nobody sleeps in jeans. That's fucking weird. But so I just feel like he must feel like so underdressed right now. He's like, I feel naked. It's weird. I can't explain it. But anyway. What's the matter with you? Come on. Anyway. Okay, I guess. I nervously followed him in. Before I knew it, he was holding several outfits in his hands. Over here. He directed me to a nearby mirror and held a dress in front of me. Wow, this dress is actually really cute. He found a fantastic outfit in an instant. He really did have an eye for fashion. But then... no, it's no good. Oh. Huh? Wait, seriously? The cut is off and the skirt length doesn't match you at all. He put the dress away and produced the next outfit. He held up one outfit after another, but one by one returned each of them to their hangers. The clothes here just don't match you. I guess we'll have to go somewhere else. With that, we were off to another store. You're like, but I liked everything in the store, and this is normally where I shop. And he's like, yeah, so stop. Huh? I don't know, I thought that last outfit was pretty cute, and the one before, all of them. It's a matter of finding something that actually matches you. That store's beige theme wasn't a good fit. Plus, everything there was a bit too childish. You're better suited to a more mature look. I guess this is how a fashion designer would approach things. I mean, I get that, though, because, like, you put on things and you're like, oh my god, I really like that. Like, somebody wears an outfit and you're like, it's so cute, I like it. But if you put it on yourself, you're like, I look stupid. Why do I look stupid and they look good? Because it just doesn't suit you. You know? I've done that plenty of times. Where, like the trend that's back again. Dress over jeans. What? That's so dumb. And then you see other people do it and you're like, that actually looks really cute. But if I did it, I would look like my power went out and I was just putting on every fucking piece of clothing I could find to stay warm. And I would just look like a moron. But, like, you put a dress over jeans and it looks freaking amazing. And you're like, that looks cute. What? I don't get it. But I look like an idiot. Like, because it's just not me. But, like, it's the same thing with, like, certain my 50s dresses. Somebody else could put it on and be like, it doesn't look right. Because it's just not them. It's just not your vibe. It's just not, it doesn't even matter if you're like, I got all done up and did the hair and accessories and everything. There's just something you're just like, that's just off. When it's not who you are. And you can have multiple styles. I do. But, like, there's just certain things that just don't work. You're like I actually like now, like, maxi dresses. I never did. And but now I'm like, I can actually do this. But I can't do it where, like, oh, you put a t-shirt over it, and then so it's like a long maxi skirt with, like, a t-shirt. That's like the art teacher vibe. It's a cute vibe, but and it looks cute, but I put it on and I look like a poser. It just doesn't work for me. I can't do it. I'm like, I just look weird and feel weird, and it doesn't work. Anybody else could do it and you'd be like, it works. I put it on. No. What are you doing? Stop it. I don't know. So I get Ryuki right now. This is the way this whole route's gonna go. I feel him. I get it. Anyway. Him being so particular wasn't really a surprise in the end. He started walking again and I followed after him. I've never had anyone so serious about helping me pick out clothes. I have to admit, it feels kind of nice. Again, if you know nothing about fashion, you're like, I just put clothes on that I like, and then he's trying to help you and you're open to it. That's one thing. If you're like, I like my style, get the fuck out my face, and then he's telling you everything about it's wrong, then he's a douche. It's just depending on where you stand. When I first arrived here, I knew nothing about fashion and didn't have money anyway. I just borrowed clothes from Gil. Oh, sweet. Ryuki should have met you then. He would have died. After I met Clara, she introduced me to a few stores with nice clothes, but I still struggled finding my own style. Okay, see, so, like, this works for her. Oh, let's give this place a shot. Huh? Here? This particular boutique certainly did have a mature feel to it. I'd never been inside a place like this, so naturally I was nervous. But as it turned out, Ryuki wasn't a fan. He held a single outfit up to me before immediately turning around and walking out. This kept going for several more stores. Finally, we found an outfit that Ryuki actually wanted me to try on. I headed into the fitting room and then... I want to see it. I want to see this outfit. I need to see this outfit. Please, God, give me a CG of this outfit. Okay, we're inside the store. And, he's like, you need a more mature look. And everything has, floofy skirts, which are kind of, cuter. I mean, you know, 50 style dresses, but this still has, these are really cute, trendy. This isn't, super mature to me. Nothing scream. Maybe those heels in the back. What do you think? Show me. I need to see it. Along with the dress, Ryuki had added shoes, a purse, and several other accessories. Coming out of the fitting room, I was incredibly nervous. He looked me over from head to toe, then nodded. I want to see the outfit. Right, this will work. I'll take it, and she'll be wearing everything out as is. Of course, just give me a moment to remove the tags. He's like, I already did. The store clerk removed the various tags and carried the shoebox to the register. I reached for my purse in an attempt to pay, but of course, Ryuki stopped me once again. You don't need to worry about that today. Just have a seat. I want to see this outfit. I need to see it! Ryuki pointed to the chair in the fitting room, then walked over to the register. Is this really okay? He's so much younger than me. I feel weird about letting him pay for everything. I can't wait to see our wedding dress. Because we have a different wedding dress for everybody, and you know Ryuki's gonna fucking design it for us. Holy shit. Wait. I'm way ahead of myself. I thought that this might just be my most date-like date so far. Sitting there in the fitting room, I felt a little restless. Eventually, Ryuki finished paying and returned. Thank you, Ryuki. And never mind that. Now we need to do something about that hair of yours. Should we done the hair first? Oh my god, okay. Okay. I nodded timidly. He produced a brush seeming out of nowhere and got to work on my hair. In the middle of the store? The lady's like, Alright. Your hair follicles are in terrible shape. Since we're living together, you should start using my shampoo and conditioner. What? But I'm sure it's really expensive, right? I forgot we were in the Parasite house still and we're living together already? Forgot. But I'm sure it's really expensive, right? I feel weird using someone else's stuff like that. I'm giving you permission. I'd rather that than having to touch such unkempt hair again. Who said you're gonna touch my hair again? He took some kind of oil from his bag and squeezed a few drops into my hair. I could practically feel it becoming silky smooth. That stuff is amazing! Totally fixed my hair in no time! It just has a little extra silicone in it. For a complete overhaul, you need something that can reinforce the follicles. I'd much rather take you to a hair salon for a proper treatment. But my normal place doesn't take walk-ins, so we'll have to do it some other day. What the hell's happening to his voice? Anyway. When we get home, I'll shampoo and condition it and give it a proper blow-dry, alright? Huh? But I can do that kind of thing for myself. You know what? No, let him. Sometimes, when you're getting your hair washed at the salon, it feels really nice. It's like a head massage. You're like, do it. I like it when people play with my hair, so. I'm down for this date. You know, fine. Obviously you can't, or your hair wouldn't be in such a sorry state. I couldn't think of anything to say to that, so I just stared down at the ground as Ryuki kept on combing. A few minutes later... Okay, that should do it for now. Come on, let's take a look. Okay. I put on the shoes he'd bought for me and came out of the fitting room. Standing in the mirror was a completely different person. From head to toe, my entire look was perfectly coordinated. Please, I want to see this. I need a CG. I mean, okay, so they just changed her sprite, but that's her normal other sprite. I want to see this whole thing. You cannot play dress up with me and not show me the outfit. It's going to drive me bonkers. Wow, this is really incredible. My hair was luxurious, my skin was glowing, and my outfit was something I never would have picked out on my own. The heels were just the right height, and I could feel my posture improving. Even my face felt smoother and more natural. Is this really me? I felt like Cinderella after a visit from her fairy godmother. And then you just don't show me the ball gown, game! Rude! I couldn't stop staring into the mirror. Ryuki had a clear look of pride on his face. Indeed it is. Anyone's capable of such transformation if they put actual effort into it. Most people just choose not to. So try and take it more seriously. That way I won't have to keep spraying you with my mist so much. Sprays every single person as he walks by. Thanks. So when Ryuki sprays people with his mist, is that just his way of showing that he cares? Some people just like do nice things or hug people or say nice and you just spray me in the face with mist. Sure. Realizing that most people would never understand that made me a little bit sad. Is he blushing a little? No, maybe not. It's just eye makeup, I guess. Well, anyway, is it okay for me to walk beside you now? I wouldn't mind. Your grade's gone up by about 10 points. On top of the 5 that it went up before, or total? Wow, that sounds like kind of a lot. Before he said my grade was 55, so I was just a C rank. But if I have a 65 now, that means I'm A rank! Really? Okay. If I can keep this up, he might even be willing to acknowledge me as a friend. But still, he said he could never see someone as a romantic interest if they don't have a grade of at least 70. Hey, but we're up to 65. We're almost. I feel like I'd probably have to try at least twice as hard as today to hit that. Quite the hurdle to overcome. Not worth it unless, you're like, hey, actually doing all the skincare routine's good and I feel good about myself and I want to keep doing it. Then that's one thing, but I hate everything I have to do to keep myself presentable for you. I spend 10 hours a day doing all this shit. I have no time to enjoy my life. Then don't do it. But even if I'd only achieved friendship level, I would consider the practice date a success. Now then, why don't we proceed to the actual date part of our date? It took a while to get to this point, but ultimately I had to remember that this was his very first date. I wanted to help him create some nice memories, so I held out my hand. He hesitated, but finally took my hand in his. I thought his look was like, this was my date. We spent like 8 hours doing this. We casually strolled around the area, checking out different stores and even stopping by a cafe. Shopping is exhausting. Before we realized it, the sun had started to set. I did enjoy this date though, because I shop online. I don't go out to shop because it's exhausting and there's not a lot of places that sell clothes that I can fit my fat ass into. You know what I mean? So it's not fun. But there is a part where you're like, I do kind of miss just going shopping with your friends. You know what I mean? You're like, oh, let's just go to a bunch of different stores and let's drive around. And man, yeah, it's been years. I mean, obviously not just because even before COVID, but huh. Or let's just go around and then let's just go ahead and get coffee and then maybe we'll go to lunch and then we just go browse it. It's exhausting because you're like, we're going to this store and this place and this place. Even if you're just doing your errands or something, you're like, I kind of actually want to get out of the house and do that. That's so weird. Anyway, it's getting dark. When do we head home? A good idea. I can't stay out too late or I won't get to bed on time. That's true. Okay, let's head to the subway station. We held hands again as we started walking. There's Gil. Dying from a bush because he's been hiding and watching you. Today was a surprisingly normal date. I silently hoped that the other members of the Parasite 5 would follow his example. I was lost in such thoughts as we descended toward the subway entrance. Suddenly, I recognized someone in the crowd. Oh, that's Melanie! Who? She's another one of our members. I'm actually her advisor. Looks like she's checking out some clothes. Where? Right there, next to that red sign. I don't see anyone. Are you talking about that black haze? Black haze? Wait, can you really not see her? Is her facial grade that low? Maybe. Low-rank faces irritate me, so I subconsciously remove them from my sight. He's kind of an asshole. I mean, I knew it, but I kind of forgot. You subconsciously... It's a simple self-defense mechanism. Everyone has them. Most people don't ignore populations of people, but okay. I looked at Ryuki to see if he was joking, but he was just staring intently at the sign. He really couldn't see her, apparently. So he wasn't just speaking metaphorically with that whole thing. He was being literal? I was standing there in shock at this revelation when I heard Melanie's voice call out. Miss Mirror! Hello! Was she the awkward, quiet, shy girl? I think so. Oh, hello, Melanie! Sorry, I know I shouldn't bother you when you're with someone. Oh, it's okay. We're just doing a bit of training. Training? What kind of training? Sir? Hello? Can you hear me? Ryuki's like, that black haze. What is it doing here? What? He's totally ignoring her. Seeing him ignore her like that reminded me of how he acted during the party. It's like he can't even acknowledge her existence because he doesn't see her, so he probably can't hear her. I'm really sorry, but we really need to get going. Please excuse us, Melanie. Of course. I'm so sorry for interrupting you. It's totally all right. I'll see you at our next meeting, okay? Come on, Ryuki. Time to go. He honestly never noticed she was there. I took him by the arm and dragged him down to the subway. She's like, it was a normal date. He's an ass. We had to have that moment. After getting on the train, I breathed a sigh of relief. That was so nerve-wracking. Melanie just seemed more curious about what was going on than anything. I hope she didn't realize he was completely ignoring her. Even if I tried yelling at him, I'm sure Ryuki wouldn't understand, since he genuinely didn't know she was there. If this is really how he works, things could be even worse than I thought. Like, for example, if he starts dating a girl that just barely passes, when she takes off her makeup, she might just disappear. Could you imagine? He's like, yeah, I mean, I guess you're all right. Fine, whatever. Where did she go? She just fucking left. You're like, Ryuki, she's right there. Sweetie, put your eyelashes back on. Girl, you took out your reading glasses to read the menu. Take them off. Take them off. He can't see you. You like marry a woman and then like, I mean, like, oh, could you just imagine if Ryuki went home with someone and she got all of her makeup on and she takes it off and he's like, she just fucking left me, and she's like, stays the night. He doesn't even realize she's still fucking in the apartment because she doesn't have her makeup on. Like, she came home with me, we had a good time, and then she just vanished. Rude. And they're like, Ryuki, isn't that her in the kid? Sweet, it's okay, you're not wearing your makeup, he can't see you. Actually, I mean, that's kind of like a superpower for her. She's like, I take off my makeup and he can't see me. So they're like, when he's pissing me off, I just rip off the fucking fake lashes. And then the next thing you know, he just doesn't know I'm there. And then I hear everything he thinks about me because he talks out loud. He's talking to people. She's kind of a bitch sometimes. Smack. Ow, what the hell just happened? Oh, there's some shenanigans in that I kind of want to see. Oh my god. It's possible that his facial grade problem might disappear once they've been together a while and formed a bond, but he said he could only interact with C-rank faces at work, and that he wouldn't even recognize D-rank faces. In other words, there's no world in which he can hold a conversation with a D-rank girl. And even with a score above 55, he'll only deal with her if he has to as part of his job. So that means they need to reach at least B rank before he can even acknowledge their existence outside of work? She's like, I'm so confused. Oh, what's the matter? Why are you looking at me like that? I just realized what a fucking problem you are. I mean, she just now realized. You live in the dumpster fire house. Sorry, I was just thinking about how to deal with something. Ryuki looked confused. He obviously had no idea what I was talking about. See, like, even like right here, does he just look so petite and small? But he's not. He just does. He just looks it. I don't know. I had to admit that he was innocent in a way and didn't mean any harm, but that just left me feeling even more exasperated. Ugh. Even after such a relaxing massage, I can feel my shoulders getting tight again already, because you live in Dumpster Firehouse. I started rubbing my shoulders with my free hand, and Ryuki shot me another disapproving glance. I could feel him judging my posture. Immediately, I did my best to sit up straight. All I could think about was getting home as soon as possible. He's like, why are you slouching and sighing? Because you are a dumpster fire. I thought maybe you weren't, but no, you are. Like, girl, of course he is. Wedding disruption. How did we get to this? Well, this is weird. That said wedding disruption, but this is case 4. This is Ryuki. And then it goes to Pride of Man. Where the hell is wedding disruption? That's not even date week. Wait, that's not even in the guide. Maybe because there's no choices, but all the other ones say, like, no choices. You know what I mean? That's bizarre. She must have just forgotten that one in the guide. Weird. Weird! Anyway, well, we're almost at time, so we'll just, yeah, okay, so this is, okay, yeah, and this is where the next choice is, but... Okay. Now we can skip here. Well then, I suppose that's okay. Anyway, don't work too late. You should go to bed soon. And then he gives us the mask, and this is we get our, ugh. You know what I'm saying. So anyway. Blah, blah, blah. As Ryuki turned to go, I saw him blushing just the tiniest bit, and his ears seemed to be turning red too. Was he embarrassed? This is new. Was Ryuki embarrassed or something? He's always so crabby. It's definitely possible he was embarrassed at doing something nice for a change. He didn't just miss me like he usually would. I'm sure he thought about it and picked a mask that would fit my skin the best. I'm really happy we decided to do this Parasite House project. Love points! There have been so many firsts for me with them. I was hardly able to provide any support as a bridal advisor at all. But each of them have definitely changed in some way, and it's all thanks to living in this share house. Okay, I don't want to make Ryuki worry about me, so I should hurry up and finish this blog post so I can go to bed. As I was working on the blog, I could practically feel my skin getting softer. Okay. No, oh, I was trying to... Alright, oh, we gotta... Okay, hold on. Okay, common route save. No, we don't have to... Alright, I'm just going to, Well, the weirdest thing is, even create save file 1, it doesn't say common route save. I don't think it said just save file 1. Save file 2 is common route save, but they're all common route, which we've already done. If it were up to me, blah, 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 we report her to... No, report her to the police. Instagram is the bad ending. We should probably go straight to the police on top of... Okay, hold on. Okay. Now we can skip to the next choice. We'll just get to the end. We'll start Ryuki's route, and then we can... That's where we'll start the next part, so we get through the whole common route this part, so... Wasted love! Don't use Cupid's bow. But at the same time, that end created a whole new challenge for me. Wait, I said report her to the police, right? Oh. Well, that's interesting. What? A meticulous designer genius. Okay. That's interesting because we didn't get the wasted love chapter. Don't use Cupid. The choice is available only... Oh! Only after finishing Alan or Raoul's route. That's why. Okay. We haven't gotten there yet. I just saw... I was thinking it was after finishing whoever's. But anyway, this is the start of Ryuki's route, so I'll end here, and we'll start fully into Ryuki's route in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up, and subscribe to see more.